The Rosette Nebula, one of the most iconic, majestic and massive targets in our winter sky. To capture its full glory, you usually need a complex rig or a very specific focal length, but today we are doing it with this, the new Seestar S30 Pro. I spent 4 hours under the stars, 2 separate nights of data, to see if this tiny smart telescope can truly handle a masterpiece of that scale. It wasn't easy. I fought the wind, wrestled with technical glitches, and I pushed the hardware to its limit. Was it worth it? Let's find out. Before we look at the data, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you. Your support on this journey has been incredible. We are currently pushing toward a major milestone. 1,000 subscribers. So if you enjoy smart telescopes, hit that subscribe button. Now, why the S30 Pro for the Rosette Nebula? It's all about that new large, massive field of view. The Rosette Nebula is huge. It's about 3 times the size of the full moon. While other scopes might crop into the center of the Rosette Nebula, like the Seestar S50 or also professional setups, the S30 Pro's sensor is pretty big, and combined with the 160mm of focal length, it offers us a massive field of view. And guys, with the mosaic mode, it's very huge field of view. But I have to say, for this test I obviously didn't use the mosaic mode because the original FOV of this Seestar is perfect for the Rosette Nebula, and in reality I cropped the image a lot. The plan was simple: 2 nights, 2 hours each. I decided to use the equatorial mode of the Seestar to get the best possible tracking. I set the exposures up to 20 seconds each. In total I fired off around 705 shots, but here's the reality. It was windy both nights. The Seestar was vibrating a little bit, the wind was too much. On top of that, I have to be honest with you guys, I'm still finding some issues with the polar alignment of this little beast. I ended up losing quite a few frames because of it. So yeah, I have to say that Seestar didn't correct this issue with a software update. You know, to have a perfect polar alignment, you have to repeat the procedure but turning off and on again the Seestar, because when you press check again on the polar alignment page, this scope trusts only his gyro sensor. He's not redoing the procedure watching at the sky. But I have to say that I placed perfectly at the first time, like 0.6 degrees and 0.4 degrees in both axes. But guys, as always, I lost lots of frames. But guys, remember, astrophotography isn't always about finding the perfect night. It's about what you can rescue from the difficult ones. So let's look at the final results. This is what the Seestar app gives you. For a device that fits in backpack, this is honestly impressive. You see the nebula, you see the color, and it's ready to post on social media in seconds. For many, this is enough, but if you have been following AstroSimo for a while, you know we want more. We want the hidden detail, the hidden colors of that nebula. We want the structure of the gas clouds. So I took those raw frames and I moved to my computer for some serious heavy lifting in Siril. I can't use PixInsights because it costs simply too much, and Siril is totally free and you can do extraordinary things with that. And this is where the magic happens. By processing the data manually, I could extract way more signal. I experimented with 3 different looks to see how the S30 Pro sensor reacts. First, the original colors from the Seestar S30 Pro. This is the natural view. Deep reds and blue, very faithful to what's actually out there. Then I tried the HOO palette. This one. This uses the hydrogen alpha and oxygen third data to create a more cinematic, high contrast look. The nebula really starts to pop here. This palette enhanced the red colors. Then I went for the SHO palette, the Hubble palette. Even though we aren't using a mono camera with narrowband filters, we can simulate these looks by remapping the colors. Look at the golden hues contrasting with the deep blues. I had to be honest, I don't like the Hubble palette with this Seestar. I had to do more tests, but I had to say that I like the original colors from the S30 Pro. I have to say another things that I will show you in the Siril video, because I want to tell you how to edit this nebula in Siril. The RGB colors aren't perfectly matched. I had to match it manually. There was just a few pixels of difference, but I'm gonna show you everything in the Siril video. So despite the polar alignment struggles and the wind, the S30 Pro proved it's a wide field beast. It's not perfect, but the data it produces is rich enough for professional level editing, if you're willing to put in the work. Tell me what you think about this down in the comment. Clear skies to everyone, and I'll see you in the next one with the Siril tutorial. Ciao!